chili, because on a cold night, who doesn't enjoy a pot of chili? But yet we can get tired of it because it can make a really large batch. So tonight I'm going to teach you how to make our family favorite chili and introduce you to ways of never getting tired of it. So our chili includes a lot of veggies, beans, and optionally it can include ground turkey meat, which makes it a true one-pot meal. This recipe is a combination of what I've learned over the years with a few of my own secret ingredients. And it'll turn this simple dish into something irresistible. And this chili recipe is inexpensive, it's hearty, and we'll see how easy it is to prepare. So let's take a look at what goes into this staple dish. All right, what goes into it? In this one-pot meal, that doesn't mean throw whatever you want into the pot, because it will not taste good if that's your option. But these ingredients are going to cost you about $12 to $15. Okay, so let's review them. We need a drizzle of olive oil. So, olive oil. We need onion, bell pepper, 3 minced garlic cloves, and 1 can of diced green chilies. And then for the meat, just ground turkey meat, about 1 to 1.5 pounds. For the beans, you can go crazy. You can use canned beans or you can use dry beans and soak them so that they're soft. Whatever mix is your choice. I recommend beans that are about the same size and about the same skin thickness. So tonight we have dark and light kidney beans and pinto beans in this mix. You want about 6 to 8 cups total. Then for your liquids, you're going to want tomato puree. I recommend the higher grade one just because it tastes less acidic to me. It has a better flavor. The 28 ounce can, and then you're going to need 16 to 32 ounces of chicken broth. Or you could substitute vegetable broth if you prefer. On to the seasonings. We have chili powder, pepper, cumin, salt, garlic powder, and then our secret ingredient is vinegar. Doesn't matter if it's balsamic, apple, white vinegar, whatever it is, that's our secret ingredient. Now, the trick to not getting tired of chili is your toppings. So there's lots of options, and we're going to talk about ways that you can use it to not get bored with it. You could have rice, you could have cornbread, you could have corn chips, french fries, or in this case, tater tots. You could throw it on a hot dog. You could top it with some avocado or some diced red onion, shredded cheese, and sour cream. So there's lots of ways to enjoy chili. All right, let's get cooking so that we can get to eating. So the first trick is you want to use the right pot. And you know if it's the right pot because when you're cooking, it should fill the pot between 1/3 and 2/3 of the way. So the first thing to do is to add your drizzle of olive oil, and then we're going to add all of our veggies into the pot, and we're going to add our diced green chilies into the pot, and then cook this, stirring for 3 to 5 minutes or until it's browned and softened. Now you want to season the pot. And again, if you have the right size pot, you don't have to measure any of your seasonings. The trick is a light pass over the top, like so, for the width of the entire pot. You do that with every single seasoning that you have. A light pass over the top with every single seasoning that you have. And then when you get done, you'll go ahead, stir it all up, and make sure that's cooked down. Next, you want to add your ground turkey meat and continue to chop and stir that until that's all mixed in. Again, season your pot. Same way. Every ingredient that goes in should get seasoned. So don't try to season your pot all at once at the end. Season it as you go. One light pass all the way across the top, every single seasoning that you have in your mix. One pass across the top with every single one. All right, we get done with that. And next, we're going to move on to the beans and the liquids. So take all your beans. If you're using canned beans, make sure that they are drained and rinsed, and throw those into the pot. Add all of your tomato puree and start with chicken broth and add that to the pot. Now, this time, you gotta season it, you added something else. Don't add the chili powder. Chili powder needs direct heat in order to cook off, otherwise it will make your liquid gritty. So leave this one out, take all your other seasonings and go another pass and season every single one in your pot again. Now that you have everything in there, give it a good stir all the way to the bottom and let it sit on medium and simmer for about 20 minutes. After that, stir it occasionally. Make sure you go all the way to the bottom so that nothing burns. You get done with that, beans can truly be a really flat, boring dish. But the thing that takes beans to another level that any vegan or vegetarian person is going to tell you is making it umami or having multiple tastes. And the way you accomplish that with beans is adding vinegar. So for an entire batch of chili, you only need 1 capful. So 1 capful, use that to measure. It doesn't matter what kind of vinegar you're going to add. Pour that into your chili after it's done simmering. And then stir it up. And that is the trick of making flavorful, irresistible chili. Now clearly, I would be making a huge batch of chili with this size of the chili pot. So tricks to not getting sick of eating the chili, especially if you could only be one person or something else, is chili freezes great. So you can dish it into individual servings, throw it in the freezer, and it'll last for 4 to 6 months. When you get ready and you want another bowl of chili, just pull it out of the freezer, leave it in the fridge overnight, and microwave it for 2-3 minutes, and it'll taste exactly the same as the first day you made it. Probably better because all the seasonings have sat together. And then the second way is, again, as we talked about, all of the different ways that you could enjoy it. You could have it with rice, you could have it with corn chips, cornbread like we're going to have tonight. You can make a chili dog. You could serve it over tots or fries and have chili fries, and you can top it with all your different options for toppings. So to wrap up, the tricks of making chili simple. The great thing about chili, it's inexpensive, it's hearty, it's simple to prepare, and it can be enjoyed in a variety of ways, which makes it a versatile, great freezer meal, and it's easy to rely on. So I hope you enjoyed my presentation. Feel free to take a copy of the recipe, which is here, and give it a try, and maybe you'll be a fan of chili too. Thanks.
Alrighty.